Well, guys, I believe for the first time in our nation's history, we actually have a transgender rep in the U.S. House of Representatives. Now, this person is from Delaware, Joe Biden's state, and this person actually represents the whole entire state. It's an at-large district. This person, born a male, now identifies as a female, is going to Washington, D.C. Now, folks, I'm a man, okay? If I had to go into the women's restroom, I wouldn't feel comfortable. And I'm pretty sure that the women would not really appreciate a man walking into the restroom. I remember, guys, when I was in the Navy, back in my day, just about all Navy ships were male only. My ship did have a female berthing area. And I was actually assigned my general quarters station. When general quarters actually happens, to defend the ship, there's certain things you need to do. I remember one time I was actually assigned to actually adjust the hatches or something like that in the female berthing area. Yeah, it wasn't very comfortable, okay? Even though there really wasn't any females in there when general quarters is going on, I actually had to go into the restroom to actually adjust some things on the floor. Never felt comfortable, man. Even though you have to say male on deck when you actually walk in, it's not comfortable. Even for a man going into a women's restroom. But apparently, guys, this new lawmaker here, who is a biological male, wants to go into the women's restroom. Yet Nancy Mace is not having this. She is actually proposing a bill to actually ban this person from using the female restroom. And I'm with her on this. Apparently also Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, is also on board with this. However, guys, Nancy Mace says she is getting threats over quote unquote Sarah McBride because of this bathroom bill. Folks, things are changing, okay? This election proved that the American people have rejected wokeness. But this person, Sarah McBride, still wants to go into the female restroom. I got a major problem with that. I do. That is a space for females. Now, there are no urinals in a female restroom. And if you have man parts, you have no business being in the restroom with females. They want to handle their business in the restroom because that is their space. Whereas you have male body parts, you don't belong in there. And why is it, folks, we're only seeing this stuff happen really with female spaces? Now, we've been covering this stuff on the sports channel because it's invaded sports. Now it's actually come to Capitol Hill. It says here, guys, South Carolina Republican Rep Nancy Mace says she has been getting death threats over her push to ban incoming transgender Democratic Rep Sarah McBride and others from using female restrooms inside the Capitol. Folks, we lost our minds. Because 20 years ago, no one would be pushing to have a male in a female restroom. No one. But this has become, the left is definitely trying to normalize this stuff, folks. And it's not normal. Only females belong in a female restroom. The backlash came after Mace unveiled a new bathroom bill resolution earlier this week that seeks to prevent trans women from using the female restrooms on Capitol Hill, arguing she wasn't going to stand for, quote, someone with a penis in the women's locker room. Quote, they are threatening to kill me over this. Men that want to use women's restrooms are threatening to kill me over this issue, Mace told News Nation's On Balance late Tuesday. Wow, this is a female that wants females, only females, biological females, to use the female restroom. And this is a problem. See, the left is crazy, man. These people are crazy. The apparent threats flooded in after Mace revealed earlier Tuesday that McBride, who is set to be the first openly transgender member of Congress, was absolutely the reason behind the push for the new legislation. Quote, this person wants to come in and use women's spaces. If I'm in as a woman, I'm changing clothes in the locker room because I use the gym when I'm up here in DC, the women's gym, and a man shows up and his genitalia, his penis in the room. No, like it's not okay. Mace told the outlet. Yeah. Guys, when I go to the gym, guess what? There's locker rooms too. When I go to the gym, there are naked men in there. So let's say let's say I'm identifying as a female and I go into the female space. Chances are I'm going to see women in the nude. And if they find out that I'm a male, they're not going to be comfortable with that. But Nancy Mace, man, is getting death threats for common sense legislation. Now, do they have like unisex or like family bathrooms on Capitol Hill? I don't know. But it's pretty clear that this Sarah McBride person wants to use the female restrooms. Yeah. Quote, I have PTSD from the abuse I've suffered, and I'm going to do everything I can to protect women and girls, Macy said. In the wake of the threats and other backlash, the GOP congresswoman doubled down and vowed, quote, this is only the start, and I'm not going to stop. Good luck. I was the first woman to graduate from the Citadel, the military college of South Carolina, and if we haven't met yet, I want all the bullies online to know you will not bully me into submission, she continued. I can't be threatened. You can't threaten my life enough. That means I'm just gonna double and triple, quadruple down on the issue. Now, this is a picture of Sarah McBride right there. Mace's bill, which drew immediate pushback from McBride and others, of course. Anybody surprised that this person would actually push back on a bill that keeps men in the men's restroom and women in the women's restroom? Anybody surprised? Anyway, McBride and others calls for a prohibition on House members and employees using restrooms, changing rooms, or locker rooms, other than those corresponding to the biological sets of such individuals in a Capitol or in House office buildings. The controversial proposal, nothing controversial about this New York Post, comes just weeks after McBride, a Democrat, was elected to represent Delaware's at-large congressional district. McBride immediately slammed Mace's push, saying in a post on X that he hoped Congress would show kindness. Yeah, they can be kind to you, but can you actually respect the spaces of females? Obviously not. Yeah, I'm all down with Nancy Mace's proposing here, man. Males should only be in males' restrooms and females should only be in female restrooms. It's just that simple, man. But this thing, man, has become quote unquote controversial over the years. And the only people getting affected by this is actual women. Because you're not hearing about females going into the men's restroom. You're only hearing about males, biological males, going into the female's restroom. Yeah, there needs to be a stop put to this, man. It does. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.